I'm back with the Manitoba Moose after a solid stint with the Winnipeg Jets. Before we get into playoffs, just take me through with your last little run with the Winnipeg Jets. What was that like for you to spend time up in the NHL?
It was awesome. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed my time up there. The guys there were great to me, and they made it easy to play up there. This time around, I had a little bit more experience from the time before, so I knew coming into it what a little bit to expect, and I felt I got a good run of games there, and the more games I played, the more comfortable I felt. So.
And do you try and sort of maybe get some teaching moments from some of the guys that have been there a while? That comes to mind Josh Morrissey, Neil Pionk, some guys who've been on that blue line for a while. Do you try and sort of maybe learn some things that they've been doing since they've been in the NHL for so long to help a guy like you?
Absolutely. They were a huge help for me. I knew Neil Pionk before coming here to Winnipeg, so it was nice to play with him and have some familiarity there. And before any game, or if I had any questions for him, they were good with that, and, letting me know, what to expect from certain players and whatnot. So they were a huge help, and, always picking me up or, help me out when need be.
Yeah. Now your season ends with the Winnipeg Jets. You come right back down to the Manitoba Moose for the second season in the postseason and taking on Milwaukee, a team that you guys have faced 12 times. What's the excitement level like for yourself after, like I said, being down with the NHL, now getting right into playoffs with the Moose? I'm
looking forward to it. It's playoff time. It's the best time of the year. It's what you play all year for. And my first year last year, we didn't get this chance. For playoffs. We had a good finish to the year, and we finished second place, and it was cut short. So I think all the guys, had a lot of the same guys from that year. So a lot of the guys in that locker room are excited about it.
I was going to say that must help a lot because you see a lot in this league, so much turnover. Year to year, there's so many different guys in that locker room. But when you look at that year you guys had here at the Iceplex, there's just so many players that are still here and staff members as well. That must help a lot with the camaraderie and just the confidence I guess you guys have just being so close together.
Absolutely. Especially partners, lines, builds a lot of chemistry, and guys build that trust, and that's what you need in playoffs. And I think everyone's really looking forward to it, and I think we got a good chance here.
You're in part of a D corps that is as active in the offensive attack as this one?
I've played with a lot of good offensive players, but I think overall defense, I think this is a really, really good team offensively, especially with Chisholm, Gavanka, Ville, Covey, there's a lot of offensive threats there, and I feel like team defensively as well, we're really good defensively, so I think that's a good thing to have.
Having those guys you mentioned kind of as the trailer, I know you guys were doing that drill there where you had a forward go up, stop, and get it to the defensive coming out. How much of that adds an extra layer or kind of separates you guys from the pack, having those defensemen like that?
It's huge. Our coaches are always harping on us defensemen getting up in the rush, trying to make it an odd man rush, and I feel like a lot of our players can do that and have the speed to beat their team up the ice, and that definitely helps us build their confidence and build their offensive ability.
How much is the fact that you guys are, I think, the second youngest D corps, and you're all around the same age, similar, mobile, puck moving as a whole. How much does it kind of help, styles aside, that you guys are kind of the same age and whatnot?
It's definitely helpful. Being around the same age, you kind of understand, same years of experience of pro. So, you're always learning from each other, and it's nice to have Jimmy Ligney back there and as well. And he's helpful with us. He's got a lot of experience, and a few guys in our back end like Kobe have played, in playoffs and stuff like this. So it's good to kind of get some words of wisdom from those guys and help us going into playoffs here.
From your vantage point, what makes someone like Ville Heinola so dynamic? What is it that sticks out to you?
I feel like a lot of it is, he's got really good feet in movement, and he's really deceptive, with the puck, and you're never really sure where he's going to go with it. He can always turn on a dime and change directions like that, and you obviously seen his offensive side of things, and that he's just really a dynamic player in that sort of sense.
Obviously, you spent quite a lot of time in the NHL this year, and the game is changing, and there's a lot more puck moving from defensemen as a whole. How effective do you think that Ville could be at the next level, given his skill set and how much of a need there is at the NHL level for guys like that?
Yeah, I think he showed it this year that what he can do and whatnot, and he makes plays quick, and he's a good defender, and I think he can provide that offense that teams want and teams need, and he had his stint up there with the Jets, and he did well. So they've seen what he can do, and I think he'll be there for a long haul.
One last one. Your partner Johnny Kovacevic, you guys have played quite a lot together, and dating back to last year. This year he's kind of like a sniper, I guess, of sorts. He's got a lot of goals going there. What have you seen from your lens? Just kind of him adding that tool to his toolbox.
It's huge, anytime you can put the puck in the back of the net, it's a good thing. I should start talking to him and having him teach me a few things, but no, that's awesome. It's good to see him progress, and especially as D partner, you're always pushing for your partner, and to see how good of a year he's had, and he's progressing, and it's good. It's good for him.